Hey, hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. Super, super excited for our speaker today. We've had a great momentum this month. We've started out so strong. I know everyone is so busy. We're all working to get our 2+4. And this is someone that has been with Monet from the start. Okay. I remember when I started, Kendall, I think you're younger than me, right? Maybe. Yeah. I was like, oh my God, this girl's so young and making so much money. She used to be a hairstylist. She's now a mommy and she has a great, great story to share with us. So Kendall, by the way, she is like right there to being in the $10 million club. So definitely worth taking notes because she has a thing or two on us. Um, Kendall, to kind of tell you a little bit about how the call goes. So we give you a couple of minutes at the beginning to kind of introduce yourself and share your story. This is mostly our new girls here. So whatever you think is important for them to know about you, and then we just have a couple questions for you to answer from us.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, hi guys, I'm Kendall. I live in Oklahoma and I am technically still a hairstylist because I do hair 2 days a month for fun. But I joined back in 2016 when Monat was about a year and a half old. And I don't usually tell this, but a lot of people that I was acquaintances with tried to get me to join Monat in pre-launch. And I literally told them no. Okay, I was like, no, I don't want anything to do with that. I don't know what that is. And I think the biggest thing was I didn't know those people, like I didn't have a real relationship with them. And they honestly just sent me some long copy and paste message about Monat's vegan, Monat's cruelty free, Monat's this, Monat's that, right? And they didn't like try to build a connection with me. So that's honestly probably the reason why. So when I joined, I was a hairstylist working 6 days a week behind the chair. I was very successful. I did booth rent. I had a full clientele. And I also, because I was a hustler, okay, always trying to make more money, I was cleaning houses. I was waiting tables at like a burger place. I was babysitting. I was just doing everything I could to make extra money. And when this got brought to me, it was by someone that I trusted that I worked with. She did lash extensions in the room next to me, and she signed up under Julie Stevens. And so she just brought me the products and said, Kendall, you're a hairstylist. I'm not. Okay. She was like, I trust your opinion and I want you to tell me if this stuff is really as good as I think it is. Okay. Because you're the professional and I'm not. So take a note on that. If you have a friend that's a hairstylist and you're not, that's exactly what you need to be saying to them. And so I use the products. I was like, sure, I'll do that. I'll use them on my clients for a couple of days and I'll let you know if it's, up to my standards and how good it really is. I started washing my clients' hair, and obviously, you guys know the product's amazing. Like, they fell in love with it. They wanted to buy it right then. And I was like, hang on, you're not going to go buy shampoo from her because you've been buying shampoo from me, right? I'm not going to lose money in this deal. And so I went to her on that second day and I said, because I told my clients, I'm like, hang on, I might sign up so that you can buy from me, right? So on that second day, I told her at the end of the day, I was like, you know what? I don't have the money to join. Like, I literally was negative in my bank account. And, I was young. I was 23. Okay. So I was blowing and going. Like, I made money and I'd spend it. I was not smart with my money. Okay. So I put it on a credit card that was for emergencies. And I actually made my money back in 2 days. So I signed up with the $500 product pack because I'd been in network marketing before. Okay. I was in 5 other network marketing companies before this one. Two of them are still around, but they've been bought out by bigger companies, and the other three are gone. They were startup companies, which I never recommend doing because they usually don't make it. And so I never made a dime in any of those other companies. I actually never recruited a distributor in those companies. Never signed up a market partner in any of those companies. Okay. I don't even think I made sales. It was crazy. I was doing it all wrong. And so with Monat, when I joined, she told me, she said, you can earn a trip to Vegas. And I looked at her and said, this is after I joined. I was like, what? I joined on August 3rd. Okay. And if you guys have been in Monat for a while, you know that we launched the Vegas trip on August 1st every single year. So Monat, that was their first Vegas trip they'd ever launched. And I joined on the 3rd. So I had plenty of time to do it. And she said, yeah, you just have to sell like it was like 1,000 PV, right? For 5 out of 6 months. And I was like, I'm already doing that. Number one. and I'm not earning a trip to Vegas. Like I'm already selling shampoo and I'm not earning a trip to Vegas. So yes, I'm doing that. So I hustled really hard, you guys. I mean, hard. I didn't sleep. I would be up at 2 a.m. watching training videos. I would be messaging people, like constantly in conversation with people. I was doing Facebook Lives. Facebook Live had just launched whenever I joined. So I saw a girl in another company that did makeup, and she would just get on live and do her makeup. And she was at the top of this makeup company, which is unique, if you're wondering. Back in the day, that was like, everyone was doing unique. Join for $99, right? And so I actually bought a product pack with Unique so that I could just do my makeup and use the dry shampoo and hairspray, because we didn't have a bunch of products. You guys, when I joined, we had like 3 shampoos, okay? Like 2 conditioners and the oil, dry shampoo and hairspray and leave-in conditioner. That was it. Like 11 products, all right? It was nothing. It was crazy. So I didn't have a lot to show when I was going live. So I do my makeup, I would do my hair, and I had a launch event my first week, okay? And I probably had like 10 people there. My mom, my best friend. I think someone's not muted, Joe, if you want to mute everybody. I get distracted real easy, sorry. So my mom came, my friends, and some people that I worked with at the salon, but not everybody. And I hit MMP that night because my mom joined and one of my hairstylist friends joined. And with that, with my product pack numbers and their product pack numbers, I hit MMP. And so I was like, oh my gosh. So I started making money and I got really excited. And I mean, that's when I just hit the ground running. Every person I signed up, I launched them the way that I was launched. Okay. So that's really important that you launch yourself correctly, because whatever you do, your downline's going to do. And so the way I was launched was have an event. So everyone on my team had an event. And I want to fast forward a little bit. In 6 months, I quit my job behind the chair because my paychecks were about $45,000 a month. So I was like, dude, why am I still doing hair? There's no reason for me to do hair anymore. I need to be able to travel more. I need to be able to go meet my team. I need to be able to have more events. I need to have more time during the day, because I was foiling people's hair with headphones in, listening to trainings, or on 3-way calls with potentials. You guys, I would have my friends text me or my market partners, and they'd be like, hey, I have a girl who wants to talk about the business. Okay, well, I'd pop in earbuds, or, at the time they didn't have AirPods, but I'd put in my headphones and I would do a call. And then my client that was sitting in my chair would turn their head around and going, you're making how much money? What? Why are you still doing hair? Right? So people were just like, they were hearing it, they were seeing it, they saw the momentum. And month 7, I hit senior executive director. So I hit SED in 7 months. All right. And really the way that I did that was I recruited enough market partners. I think total I've recruited like a little over 200, maybe 250, somewhere around there, market partners total. And obviously I didn't know any of them hardly. Like I've probably signed up like 30 or 40 people that I actually know. Everyone else is a complete stranger. Okay. That's why it's important to use social media and to be public on Instagram and Facebook and to show up, because you're going to attract complete strangers. And that's exactly what I did. Like Brittany Rose, I did not know her. She was in another network marketing company. She saw me using the hairspray or dry shampoo, and she messaged me and was like, what is that? Is that an MLM? What is that? And I'm like, yes, we need to jump on the phone, because she was with Plexus, you guys. She had a car with Plexus and she was doing great. And she joined, and look where she is now. Okay. So $5 million earner. So yeah, I think showing up authentically and hustling hard and every day showing up and being excited. You guys, I just did a call with a girl today who was super honest with me. And she said, look, I'm interviewing you and 2 other people at the top of your company. And she's like, I've done network marketing before, whatever. But she said, after I talked to her, she said, I want to join you because of your energy. That's literally what she said. Your energy, and you have a system in place, because I was teaching her about my boards and how I use boards for everything and how to hit MMP. and, you know, how I'm going to help her with conversations and how I'm going to tell her what to say to reach out to people. And when she comes to me with a quiz, I'm going to recommend what products, and she's going to learn through that, right? That's how you work this business. Okay. You literally have to almost do it for them for a little bit until they're watching and learning. Like, I just signed up a new market partner, and I've been logging into her back office, building carts for her people, but she signed up 7 VIPs this month already. Like, if you want to earn a trip, you're going to have to work, right? So I mean, she's talking to the people, she's sending the quiz, she's showing me the results, I'm building the cart in her account and I'm sending it to her, and she's getting the VIP. And she knows how to build a cart, but she's still working a full-time job, right? So by the time she gets income, and she'll do it herself eventually. So you guys, I'm just saying, you have to make sacrifices. You have to do things you don't want to do. All right. And that's how I got to where I am today. One thing that I did that I don't think a lot of people do, because I think there's only been a couple of us who've hit SED in 6 or 7 months. Okay. And one thing that really worked is getting in front of my people, who I signed up over the internet, like people who I didn't know, right? Like I signed up Brittany. I signed up a girl in North Carolina, a girl in Texas, North Dakota, like all over the US, right? I would tell them, if you can get 20 people in a room, I will come do an event for you. It might not be their launch event, but just any event that they can get 20 people to, I will come and fly to you and do a launch event. And you're probably wondering, you're probably like, well, I don't have money to do that. I just signed up. How am I going to do this, right? Well, I was using my money from Monate and reinvesting it back into my business. I bought a laptop because I didn't have one. I bought a new cell phone because mine sucked, right? I needed to do videos. That's a tax write-off, you know? That's how I'm working my business. I would buy plane tickets, and Julie would actually fly with me to a couple places she did. And to go do, because two is more powerful than one, right? Like, to hear both of our success stories was huge. Julie was living in a 5th wheel trailer with 2 bags of ramen noodles and no hot water when she joined Monate. And she's made $20 million in this business. So it doesn't matter where you're at right now. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter your background, your experience. None of that matters. As long as you're willing to talk to people and get uncomfortable, you'll be successful. So, all right, Joe, what's your questions?
Okay, so I'm gonna ask the first one. Since you were talking so much about launch events, or like even just making the trip and going to these events, walk us through like what one of your events look like, from like, I guess, what you're saying or what you're presenting to what you guys are doing, just kind of like, what is your launch event?
Okay, so if I sign up a new market partner, I let them know right off the bat, a lot of people that you invite are not gonna come, okay? Because I want them to understand, like, this isn't gonna be some like banging party, okay? You're gonna like invite 20 people and 3 people are gonna show up probably. So I let them know this is what's gonna happen. And then, there are 3 people are there, they have like some wine or maybe no alcohol at all, whatever. Okay, whatever their vibe is, whatever they want to do, I tell them you can have food or not. Like, you can have a cheese tray, you can go to Walmart and get a stinking cheese and meat tray. It doesn't have to be fancy. Here's the deal. When you're having an event, if it's too complicated, it will not duplicate. You want your people to come into that event and go, I could do this. I could do what she's doing. Okay, so look around. If you've got balloons, you've got all these fancy things, and you're flying in helicopters and things like that, that's not duplicatable. Your team is going to look around and be like, what the heck? Your market partners that come to the event is going to be like, I can't do this, right? I could never be that. So make sure it's simple, okay? So you got your wine, you got your cheese tray, whatever. You are going to sit everyone down and have your new market partner stand up, and you're going to say, okay, you're going to stand up with them and say, okay, I want Susie to tell you guys why we're here and why she decided to join Monate. And I let her know ahead of time she's going to be doing this. Okay. And usually they're like, I don't want to. And I'm like, just get up and say thank you for coming and supporting me. That's all you really need to do. Thank you for supporting me. And then it starts flowing. Then they start talking. Okay. They're like, thanks for coming to support me. I'm doing this business because I want to stay home with my son. I want to stay home with my daughter. I love my job, but I want more time off or this or that or whatever. What's the reason? And then, I'll talk a little bit about my story. And you guys, if you're like, well, I don't have a story. Yeah, you do. You do, even if you haven't been successful. Okay. Your story is what you do as a profession, what you don't love about it. All right. Like I was a hairstylist, but I didn't love that I had to trade my time for money. Okay. I want to be able to make money while I'm sleeping, or maybe you're a nurse and you're like, I don't like being on my feet all day. It's killing my back. I have arthritis or this or that or whatever. Okay. Whatever the reason is. And then number 3, how you found Monate. And number 4, what is it going to do for you? What's the future look like? I'm earning a trip to Tulum right now. I'm in the running to get a Cadillac, a paid for car. Like they're going to pay my car payment every month. I am doing this, I'm doing that, right? Speaking those things into existence, telling people this is what's going to happen, even if you haven't done it yet. Okay, that's what I used to do when I would go live. I would tell people, I'd be like, I'm earning a Cadillac. Oh my gosh, you guys, like, I'm so excited. I'm really close. They don't know what's going on. I could have just joined. They don't know, right? So then I talk a little bit, we keep it short, like 5 minutes. And then I'm like, okay, we're gonna wash hair. So who wants to get their hair washed first? And usually people are like, I don't know, do I? And so I'll just grab someone and I'm like, okay, girl, let's wash your hair. Then maybe we put some oil on their scalp, do an oil treatment on the other 2 while we're washing the first one's hair. You might not always have the exact product that they need, but that's okay. You're like, well, this isn't the exact shampoo that you need, but you're going to love it anyway. So we're wash, wash, wash. I lay them on the counter and put their head back in the sink, in the kitchen sink, and shampoo, wash, do a mask if you want to, then you can wash the next one, do your thing. And then if you are not comfortable blow drying their hair or your market partner's not comfortable with it, have them blow dry their own hair. Okay. And here's your excuse. You're going to say, if I blow dry, it's going to look different than, what you normally do. And I want you to see results. So I want you to blow dry your own hair. Okay. Hand them the blow dryer, hand them the brush, let them blow dry their own hair while you're washing everyone else. And then we just kind of hang out. Maybe when you stood up the first time, you talk about the VIP program. You're like, there's 3 ways to purchase. If you do not have a Meet Monate guide, which if you're brand new, it came in your product pack, so you should have it. In that has the 3 ways to join: retail, VIP, and market partner. I don't even talk about retail, guys, because no one's doing retail. Okay. We talk about VIP. So with retail, you can spend money, VIP save money, and market partner make money. And that's kind of what I say. You can save money, make money. You can spend money, save money, or make money. And so I say there's retail, which is full price plus shipping. No one does that. So we're not even going there. You can do VIP, which has a ton of perks. Basically, the biggest perk is you're going to get access to our flash sales. Okay. That's the main thing I talk about. You're going to get access to flash sales, and you're going to get points on your account. So then that turns into dollars, kind of like Sephora or whatever, but you're going to get to pick your products or whatever analogy you guys want to use. Honestly, I don't keep up with any point system. So whatever. You get points that you can use on products for free. You get a free travel size product in every order that you make, every flex ship that you make. You just kind of run down the perks. There's so many perks. Then you can say, well, then there's market partner, which is what Susie decided to do. And you can join right now for $149. You can earn that trip to Tulum. You can earn the Cadillac. And then you can, talk about maybe resources that your team has, and maybe run through some objections. A lot of people, don't do this because they don't think they have the skill and they don't think they have the time. Okay. You're going to learn this skill, and that is going to give you money, which is going to give you time. So that's the main excuse, you guys, that people give, is no money and no time. Well, isn't it crazy that that's what this business literally gives you? If you don't have money and time, you need this business, right? So that's literally what I'm telling them. So I'm like, it's up to you on the ways you want to join. So you really want to try to close the deal at the event, but it doesn't always happen that way. I'd say like 20% of the time. It's your market partner's job to follow up with that person the next day and say, hey, I want to know how your hair feels. Like, how's it feel today after waking up? Like, what's it like? Is it any different? Does it feel better? And that's their job to follow up. And it's your job to make sure the conversation keeps going. Well, maybe they're like, well, I didn't really see a difference. Okay. What I would say is you need to give these products 90 days. Okay. Take some before and after pictures. You purchase one time, you're never required to purchase again. You don't have to purchase anymore if you don't want to, but give it 90 days on this system. Maybe it's our clinical system. Take before pictures because you will see a difference in 90 days. Okay. So you're just asking them. And Eric Worre actually uses this with something else, with market partners that want to quit, or anyone in a distributor. I say market partners, but he always says, tell them to give it 90 more days. 90 more days, because your life can completely change in 90 days, right? I earned my Cadillac in 90 days. The income was ridiculous, you guys. I was making $17,000 in a month, the month that I earned my Cadillac. It was like month 4, that paycheck was $17,000, you guys. That's life-changing, right? That's like 4 times what I was making as a hairstylist, okay? So yeah, does that answer that, how we do the event?
Yes. So the next question kind of ties in with how you invite people to the event, but also, I mean, if you have a new girl and she's saying, Kendall, I don't know anyone, like, who do I reach out to? Who did you reach out to when you started? Because I know you said only like 30 or 40 people,
Yeah.
go straight to social media and waited for people to reach out to you. Like, we're trying to get our girls to get to MMP, and the biggest excuse we get is, I don't know who to reach out to. I've reached out to everyone, or I don't know anyone. So where are you finding people to invite to events? How are you inviting them to these events? Or how are you reaching out to people, period, to pitch them the
Okay. So in my boards, I'm going to put it down in the chat. Here's a reach out message. Okay. This is what a brand new person needs to send. And I'm telling you, this works. All right. Here's an example. This message right here is for a brand new market partner to send to a potential. Okay. The second one I'm about to post is for someone who's already in Mon8. And I'm going to tell you why this works. I have proof. Okay. The second one right here, it says, hey, obviously, I do Mon8. That's for like us, or for like someone who's already in. Okay. I have 2 market partners right now that are running like crazy. One of them is brand new. She's in Canada. The other one is a girl who signed up with me in the very beginning. She hit market mentor and then she decided to quit. Okay. I know, it's crazy, but she just signed back up a year ago and she's just now launching her business, and she's a hairstylist. So everyone knows she's done Mon8 or does Mon8 or whatever. Both of those girls, you guys, it's February 7th today, right? Both of them have been using these messages, and they both have signed up 7 VIPs this month. So I promise you, this message works. Okay. They've not been doing samples. They've been signing up VIPs through this with these messages. So here's what you're going to do. This is the response that I'm putting in right now to reach out number 1. Okay. Oh, wait. That one's Caroline. Hang on. One sec. Okay. This one right here, it says, I'm so appreciative. Thank you. I'm going to send you a short quiz. And if you fill it out and send it back to me, I can determine what products would be best for you. So after you send them this, you're going to send them your quiz, right? You guys know your quiz is in your back office. You can use that one or make a Google form. A lot of us directors, we make our own quizzes. And if you're like, how do I do that? I actually have a video on that. I can share it in the chat. I'm sure you guys have that too somewhere, but it's Sam Gomes. What's her married name? Samantha Gomes. Okay.
Hodges.
Yeah, Hodges. Okay. She did a training. I'll put it in the chat in a second. Let me go back to the reach out messages. This is response to reach out number 2. Oh, it's the same. Just kidding. It's the same. Either way, that's the response you're going to have. And then, yeah, it works, you guys. It freaking works. And you know what's crazy? I have 3,000 people in my boards, okay, that use my boards. And the number 1 thing that's used is that reach out message. The number 1 reach out message, that's the number 1 thing used in my boards. That's what people are using my boards for. So I promise you it works. What was the other question though about how do I do an event?
They're great. Thank you. But where are you getting the people from? If a new girl comes to you and says, Kendall, I have no one to reach to, what do you tell them?
So, you guys need to look at, first you need to have a contact list. If you don't have a list of people, you don't have a business, okay? So you're gonna go through your Instagram, you're gonna go through your Facebook, you're gonna go through your contacts. Anyone who's liking your post, who's watching your stories, they're interested in something that you're doing, right? So reach out to those people. Hey, I noticed you're watching my stories. I'm just curious, blah, 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 send them that message, okay? Well, here's the thing, with that first message, that is gonna go to someone who's your warm market, not your cold market, okay? I would say you need to, if you're not market mentor, you have not tapped into your warm market, okay? You haven't. Even if they've told you no, they've told you that's a pyramid scheme, Monate sucks, whatever. You have not tapped into your warm market. You haven't turned them into a market partner or a VIP yet. I promise you, because I hit MM with my warm market. Okay, maybe one person wasn't my warm market, but mostly my warm market. So you need to go find, your warm market people, make your list, your friends of friends. Anyone with a heartbeat, anyone who washes their hair, they go on the list. Okay. So how I was going to tell you how I invite people to an event is, if you're new, this is great to say. I don't do this personally, but if you're brand new, this is what you need to do. You need to say, hey, I just joined Monate and I'm having an event at my house. It's a hair care and skincare company, but I need some models. So would you and your daughter, or you and your sister, you and your best friend, or whoever, try to get a lot of people to come with this one person? Would you be able to come to my house so I can get some before and after pictures of your hair? Because I need it for my portfolio for my business. And this is true, you guys. You need before and after pictures of people that you know, right? Even one wash, like I promise you, you can see shine difference in one wash. If someone has curly hair, you can see a difference in one wash. You can see that curl, the frizz go away. You can see all the things happening and get a before and after picture. Prop up a ring light. If it's at nighttime, take your before and after picture. You can see a difference and post it and tag them, or have them post it and tag you. So all their followers are now seeing it. If you send someone samples, which I know a lot are out of stock right now, but if you send someone samples or you give a borrow bag to someone, which if you don't know what that is, I can explain. Make them post on their Instagram and Facebook and tag you. You guys, people will start following you and wonder what the heck this magic shampoo is. Have them write something. I'm so excited to try the shampoo. Thank you, Kendall. Tag me, whatever. What else was I gonna say? I don't know. Okay. What else?
No, that's great. I love that. And I think, guys, even hearing it from Kendall, it's the same thing that we're always saying. And I think, Kendall, what you had so much at the beginning, which is what I had when I started, what Raquel had when she started, we believed it before we saw the results. Just how you were, I'm going to earn a Cadillac. I was telling people I was going to make $1 million. I was telling people I was going to drive a Cadillac. And I also got to time with my warm market. And I'm someone that is not the most social, but it's like we've all been alive for over 18 years because you have to be 18 to join. Go back and think of the people you've met,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
That's what we need to focus on.
So Eric Worre has a memory jogger to help you think of people. But you guys, if you're going to the post office and you're seeing the same post office lady, you need to be talking about your business. You need to be, and don't make it weird. Just be genuine. Like, hey, I know you see me sending these samples out all the time. Have you ever done network marketing before? Have you ever tried Monate before? Ask questions, you guys. That's how you start the conversation about Monate. You don't say, I signed up in Monate and it's vegan and anti-aging and the family is from Venezuela and this and that and this and that, and no one cares. If they didn't ask you, they don't care. So ask questions, and that will show people that you care and you're trying to get to know them and help them. Right? So ask them a question. Hey, I'm just curious. Have you ever tried Monate before? Reach out to your friends and family and ask them. Hey, I know I've done Monate. I haven't reached out to you about it yet, but have you ever even tried it before? Like, play dumb. You know what I mean? It works. Trust me. I don't have to play dumb. I can just be dumb and it works. Okay, what else?
No, that was great. I love that. I have like, it's just everything you're saying. I'm like, yes, that's what we tell you girls. And it's so simple. And right now the focus for all of us is to get to MMP. Company-wide, Ray just send it. We only have 3 new MMPs so far. So
Well,
where,
I've got two that are about to hit, so get
okay.
ready.
So we're about to be 5. Where are the rest of you? Okay, we have so much on the line. Kendall, those are, we wanted to keep it down to 30 minutes. So those were like the 2 main questions we had.
Okay.
I would say let's end it with just a little hype up message to get these girls excited and working. I mean, if they're not already excited, they probably won't get excited, but if you can just close us off.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, you honestly have to be obsessed with this business and with MMP. If you're going for MMP, that's all you should be thinking about. I mean, I swear to you, if you don't, it's not going to happen. Like, it needs to be on your mind constantly. If you're doing and going and thinking about something else and not talking about your business, it's not going to happen, because the people that you're around, your energy is contagious. And when you're excited about something, people want to join. Just like that girl that I had the call with, she was talking to 2 other leaders and she said, look, it's your energy that's getting me to join you right now. Like, you are on fire and I want someone to lead me like that. People want to join people who are going somewhere, who are doing something, right? Not just moping around about their business. Like, be excited about it. Share excitement. If you got to dance, listen to some Ludacris or something before you get on your live video, do it. Do it. Whatever hypes you up. Drink an energy drink. Snort the energy drink. I don't know. Just get excited, you guys. You have to, because that is what's excitement on fire. Eric Worre says this all the time. Ignorance on fire will get you people to join. Okay. Ignorance on fire. So just be excited and you'll be signing people up. So that's all I have for you. Thanks for having me.
Yes, ignorance on fire is stronger than knowledge on ice. Thank you so much, Kendall. Thank you, everyone. Let's get to work and let's get some new MMPs. Have a great night.